The world of nonmetal and metal oxides. Once upon a time, in a world of metal and nonmetal oxides, there existed a society with metal rules and a way of life much different from ours. They are genderless creatures whose sole purpose in life is to mate with the water sisters, consisting of H twins and O. There are millions of these water sisters who love to hang out in a 3-type pairing. Since there are so many of these water sisters, it provides an opportunity for those single metal and non-metal beings to mingle with. The water sisters are very picky and have several requirements for the metal oxides to meet. One being, they will only mate and react with metal oxides who are highly ionic and soluble. These features stem from the metal oxides family of either group 1 alkali metals or group 2 alkaline earth metals. And the second being, they must not be beryllium. Beware of the beryllium! When the water sisters and the metal oxides successfully mate, they produce a basic solution as their offspring. And when nonmetal oxides mate with the water sisters, they produce an acidic solution as their offspring. Metal oxides that react with the water sisters in this way are called basic anhydrides. While nonmetal oxides are called acidic anhydrides. Anhydride means without water. When basic anhydrides react with the water sisters, the metal ions are actually spectators. It is really the dissociated oxide ions that react with the water sisters. Why is that, you may ask? Well, according to the table of relative strengths of bronzoluric acids and bases, basically a table chart these creatures follow closely to, the oxide ion is located on the bottom right corner of the table where it is identified as strong bases. Because of its enormous affinity for protons, each oxide ion in water will remove a proton from a water molecule. This converts both itself and the water into hydroxide ions. And for here, I spelled amphoteric wrong. It should be an O and not an I after the H. There are several metal oxides that are referred to as amphoteric. This means that depending on the reaction conditions, they can behave as either acidic oxides or basic oxides. There aren't just civilians who walk upon this world. There are also villains such as SO2 and NO2. And then there are also the superheroes. The villains are nonmetal oxides who produce acidic solutions when they react with the water sisters of whom they've met in the atmosphere, moments before they land as droplets of rain. These villains originate from the industrialized and mobile society that brings disaster to living organisms such as trees. There are superheroes such as limestone over here who provide protection to beautiful living organisms who cannot defend themselves as they would like to hope. Where there is evil, there is also good. The end.